excited, and I am super like, the sun is ridiculous. Look at my lovely gloves. It is cold out. I am leaving the house for the first time in quite some time. I am headed to Ulta, and I am super excited. I have some errands that I need to run. I need to go to the grocery store, pick up some stuff, and then also a reusable container, disposable container to put the dinner in that I made for one of our churchgoers' family, because she just had a baby, and like our church does that where they like get people to make people food if they're sick or have a surgery, or you know, there's baby born. So I have to get a disposable dish to put the dinner that I made for them in, because I realized that way they won't have to worry about getting the dish back to me. I'm going to Ulta right now because John came home and said that I could go and just go by myself, just go. And I'm so excited because I have not been out of the house by myself in so long. I mean, granted, yes, I would love to have a friend with me right now, but that's not going to happen because my friend, the closest one, is like an hour and a half away. But I will take this because it's still like quiet, it's still me time. Now you guys know I don't really like Ulta. I don't have any makeup on my face, so it makes me very vulnerable to a girl who does not listen to me when I say don't put makeup on my face. So I'm gonna have to be very careful because I think she's working today. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like as I'm pulling into the parking lot, I feel this like ominous dreading feeling that she's in here. I'm gonna have to dodge her the whole time I'm here. But the reason why I'm at Ulta is because I've had a lot of people ask me to do a drugstore makeup look. I realized I got rid of mostly all of my drugstore products. I think I have like a few color tattoo eyeshadows left and like a NYX blush, and that's it. Like I said in a previous video, I got rid of all of that because I suffered from a nasty, like really painful sty over the summer. The doctor said that I needed to get rid of all of it, so I did get rid of all of it, and unfortunately, that has just left me with only high end. So I've had some young Asian girls, which is really exciting. Here, has that work? It's really exciting to me that I have young Asian followers. This sounded kind of creepy. Because, you know, it makes me feel closer to my heritage because, as you guys know, I was adopted and I know nothing about the Korean side of me, and I lived there for 18 months before I came to the States, and I don't remember anything. So it's like, in a weird way, makes me feel closer to just that side of my life that I don't know about. So I had some young girls email me asking if I could do, you know, some drugstore looks, and then also Julie, is that your name? I'm sorry if that's not your name. I think it's Julie. Asked if I could do a drugstore look as well, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to, because Ulta has a 20% off right now. They emailed me the coupon. It's going on till Saturday, I think, and it's off of everything. So John came home and he's like, you need to just go, get out of the house, go do that. And then he also said that I could get the Loreal palette if it's here, which I'm super excited about because I've wanted it for a while. But every single time I've gone to Sephora, like, I've just kind of avoided it. And then the second I finally asked to see it, like, because I couldn't find it, this, like, snooty, like, guy was like, it's Loreal palette, and we don't sell that anymore. Why are you being so snotty about it? I was pretty annoyed, but apparently they stopped selling it, but Ulta still does. And so John said for an early Valentine's Day present, I could pick that up since it is 20% off right now, which brings down the cost considerably. So I'm going to go in, and I have a list with me, and I'm going to get just, you know, some things that I used to love that I threw away, and then some stuff that I've like used up, some stuff that I've heard good things about, and then some stuff that I've just really wanted to try for a really long time but had no reason to purchase till now. And then I'll do a haul that I'll attach to this video as well, and then later on I will do a makeup look using all of those things, and then I will post that video too. I don't know when it will go up. I don't know when this will go up because who knows when whatever's going to happen in my life, but I will try to get this up soon. So I'm going to go inside and hope that that girl's not here, and if she is, I'm going to have to make some like stealthy ninja moves to avoid her. Okay guys, so it's next day. I obviously look different. I'm in a different outfit. This is what I got so far for my tutorial look or whatever. There are some things that I am definitely going to be taking back, so yeah. 2014, I said I was going to take care of my face better, so I picked up this L'Oreal Go 360 Clean Anti-Breakout Facial Cleanser. As you guys know, I've been breaking out everywhere. I used it last night with this little foam pad, this little like scrubby pad that comes out. It's nice. It felt really nice. You know, I went to bed and honestly my face felt really clean. It was a nice change because, as you guys know, Kelly did not take care of her skin very well or clean her face regularly. It smells a little strong, but I don't mind it. I also picked up this L'Oreal Derma Expertise Hydrafresh Toner. Cooks for my kids said that she uses this and she really loves it, so I'm really excited because that's good that somebody else likes it. I didn't really read any reviews on on it. It was just next to this stuff, so I just picked it up. You guys know I love my nail polishes, so I picked up some more. But these are the Revlon Perfumery nail polishes. They come in super cute packaging. The brush is super easy to handle. For some reason, this like little ball thing makes it a lot easier to put on. I don't know why, but it does. This is an African Tea Rose and Wild Violets. They are nail polishes that they're very pretty, and then they smell. They have a smell to them when they harden. So African Tea Rose smells like flowers. It doesn't necessarily smell like straight up roses, but it smells like flowers. I didn't really like that because I realized, because I did my nails last night before I went to bed, and then I laid down and I had my hand up here. I'm like, oh, it smelled like it was so strong. I even put a top coat on it. It still smelled really strong. This morning it doesn't smell as strong unless I like stick my fingers up my nose and start sniffing them, which I don't know who does that out in public or regularly at all, so I won't have that issue. But for the first like night after I had it on, it was just like super strong. So I'm happy that the smell wore off. So I really wanted a black nail polish. This is Blackout by Sally Hansen. It's the Xtreme Wear Nails, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I got that. And this is in blue. This is the Pacific Blue. I just thought that was a really cool blue. The other two Revlon colors I picked up were not part of the new ones. They're different they're different Revlon brands. One's the Color Stay Longwear. This is Fall Mood. It's really pretty deep copper. It's very shimmery. I really liked that. And then I also picked up this Revlon, I think this is their normal brand, in Posh Pink. And then next I really wanted to find like a dupe for, not a dupe, but just some lip gloss that could take place of the Buxom lip glosses that I have for my tutorial that I want to do for the drugstore look. So I came across these Revlon lip colors right here. The packaging is just super cute. I love the packaging, and the colors are really pretty. I think that this one is in the color Peony, and it is color 008. I think this can take place of the Destiny. They're very similar, the Destiny and Buxom. They're very similar colors. They have the same amount of shimmer. And this one was only like $7, where this one was $19. It doesn't have a smell. It's honestly so weird that it doesn't have a smell. It's like a weird, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a smell, but you can smell a little bit something, but I don't even know what that smell is. Like, you'd have to like smell it yourself. There's no taste though. It goes on really well. The applicator's weird. It's like, it's like just a regular, I don't know, it's like really flat. It's not doe-footed, it doesn't curve, so it's kind of weird to put on. This is in the color Bellini. I'm going to take this back. I put it on and it basically just looked like poo on my lips. I heard really good things about this concealer. This is in the color 10 Light, and it is by Maybelline. I believe these are called the Fit Me concealers. I got it in this really light kind of yellowy undertone because that's kind of what I am, and I really like it. I'm impressed. It has minimal to medium coverage, but it's very buildable, so if you need to like have more and more and more on because you still have bags under your eyes, you can just keep applying it. It's really nice. Also, I picked up some mascaras. I wanted to try to find a dupe for my Too Faced to use for my tutorial. And this mascara, I hadn't heard many things about. It's called Flamed Out. I was walking around down the aisle and I noticed that the picture of the brush shape was identical to the Too Faced one. Do you see how it's really puffy but kind of hourglass, like it goes in and goes out? So I thought, oh, maybe that would replace my Too Faced one. I also picked up my Covergirl Professional Super Thick Lash. This is the stuff that I've used since high school. It is amazing. It makes your eyelashes so like thick, like majorly thick, that it is just awesome. So I picked this up because I knew that I could use this if this one failed. This one totally failed. It made my lashes longer, but it didn't give it this like super thick effect that my Too Faced does. Like, this is just so full and thick. Like, I feel like I'm wearing fake eyelashes, but I'm not. So this didn't really do that for me. I think for people who have thicker eyelashes to begin with, this would be great, but for somebody like me who's got just like non-existent Asian ones, it was not good. I'm taking this back because it was a fail. Another fail that I picked up from Ulta was this NYX Mosaic powder. It's a highlighter. I had heard good things about it. It is poo, at least on me. It doesn't even show up. I will show you. First off, you have to really rub your finger in there for anything to come off on your finger, and then it doesn't show up on my skin. Like, it's not enough for me. I picked up two Wet n Wild Thanks. I have never used Wet n Wild products past their eyeliner. I used to use their gel eyeliner, but it dried out too fast. But I hear really good things about them. So I picked up Walking on Eggshells because I wanted to use this bottom one right here because it's very similar to Naked Lunch. I have that in my MAC palette. And so I thought this would be a really good thing to use as a neutral palette for my drugstore tutorial. And it was like $3 and something cents. They're just really pretty colors. I did not open this. I probably should have opened it and done like, I don't want to ruin my nails. Hold on. How do I open you? I'm gonna like break my nail. Why won't you open? Can somebody tell me how you're supposed to get these safety seals off? Because this is just too difficult for me and my little brain to... Oh man, that didn't work. Oh, Wet n Wild. You're making my life really difficult. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Alright. I think I got it. Oh, I just ruined my nail. Thank you, Wet n Wild, for ruining my nail. Oh my gosh. I can't even open this, so that might be reason enough to stop. Just open. I'm just asking you nicely to open. Just open. Aha, I got it. Okay, so this is what they look like. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these brushes away because all they do is get in my way and they don't do anything. There are the colors. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's really bad. Ooh, pretty. So those will be fun to play with. Those are pretty nice for $3 and something cents. You guys know me, I love these like shimmery sheer colors. So that is one of them. All of that trouble just to show you guys that like for 5 seconds. The next thing I got was this blush, and this is in Pearlescent Pink. I have heard that it is very similar to NARS Orgasm, but it's a little bit it's not as corally, I guess. I don't know. I wanted to see for myself. So this was the last one there. Again, I'm going to go ahead and throw away this little brush thing. It's weird because it was really pink and then I rubbed my finger on it and it got darker pink. And so it's kind of, that's what it looks like. Can you see that? I don't know. It's pretty. But that's the blush I'll be using for my drugstore. Either that one or one of the Milanis. I used to love these L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. When they first came out, I was like, I need one in every color. But then as you guys know, I got rid of all my drugstore stuff. And these little things just, they give me anxiety attacks. Like, I know you guys are going to think that I'm being extremely insane. I can't handle individual pots of things. I need them in like a quad, or I need them in a palette. Because then as you guys had, saw in my makeup setup collection, I can see it all. It's just sitting in front of me. I just grab one thing, or if I'm traveling or just whatever. I know what's in every single one of my palettes. I know every single color in every single one of my palettes. I know when I'm doing a look, which palette to grab. It's easy. When I have all these individual pots of things, it just stresses me out because I'm like, where do I put them? How do I make them so that I can see everything and it still look nice? So when I really didn't want to buy this, but it was such a pretty color. I could not pass it up. I'm actually wearing it like in the middle right now of my eye because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's just a really, look at that. It's just a really pretty, just like iced pink. And so I got it, and I'm really upset because I'm like, now where do I put this? And John was just like, he felt like I was being super ridiculous, but I have a tendency to be kind of OCD about things in my life because I can't control my kids. I can't control what happens to us. So it's like I can control my makeup setup, so I get real anal about it. So now I'm like, where do I put you? What else did I get? Oh, I know what else I got. So these last two things that I got, I am so excited about. Like, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about these two things. So as you guys know, I have been wanting the Loreal palette for so long. And like I mentioned earlier, like Sephora stopped selling them. Ulta did have it. John said I could get it. I went and I looked at the palette, and this lady came up while I was looking at it. She's like, isn't it just gorgeous? And I had to be honest with her. At the store, it looked really ugly because I don't know if it was Ulta's lighting or if it was the fact that the palette was just like touched so much that it just looked disgusting, or people's fingers and their oils like messed up the colors, but it did not look nice. But I was there, and this is the only chance that I could use my 20% off coupon, which is the only reason why I got it. It comes in a huge box, and then it also comes with this, like, I don't know, sample primer, but it Comes in that big box, and so I was like, wow, is this a really big palette? Like, I never really handled it that much in the store. It is tiny. Look how tiny that thing is. Like, I'll compare it to the Naked original palette because it's got some similar packaging. That is just like a tiny beast. Like, that is tiny. It's a little bit taller, but it's just like definitely skinnier. It's a small package. It opens up like this. It has a mirror. This thing, I'm gonna slide out. I did use this today on my eyes, so that's why it looks used. You get 18 colors in here. Half of them are matte, half of them are shimmery, which is why I really wanted this palette, because it had so many matte colors. With the Naked palettes, you get 12 colors. You don't get as many mattes, but the little things, I think you get twice as much eyeshadow in this, because look how much longer those little mini pans are compared to this. I don't know though. I'm not gonna really nitpick on it. All I know is that this thing has lasted me for the past like 4 years, so, and I used it like every day. But I really do, love the colors. They're very pretty. I mean, I'm wearing this, and then this one today, Pewter, Champagne, and Nude, and they're very pretty. I have no complaints about the colors. The matte colors are very gorgeous. I'm really excited to really use this and see what it's like. Kai is coming in to say hi. Oh, she's still in her jams. Can you want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. She's like, I'm shy. I want to play with her makeup. So I like these colors. They're very creamy. They go on very well. They're very beautiful. My only peeves about this so far, I hate the packaging. Like, I love how slim it is, but I hate when, like, there's no way I'm going to be able to use this mirror. Like, it doesn't stay up. None of the Naked palettes are like that either. Are you going to play with my stuff? So I don't really, I mean, it doesn't stay up, so I can't really use the mirror. I also don't like the texture of the packaging. It's like this weird rubbery cardboard, and already like my fingerprints are just getting it so dirty. Like, you can't see it in the camera yet, but it's just getting it so dirty. In regards to the packaging, I'm not a huge fan. The size I love, what they used for it I don't. I really do like it, so I'm glad I picked that up. So I feel complete now that I have it, because everybody just talks about the Loreal palette all the time. Would I exchange it for my Naked palettes? I would say no, because I'm a Naked girl at heart, and I prefer the colors in the Naked palette over that one. But I do think they're very comparable. I think you'd be happy with either one. So last but not least, I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? I get really excited about new products. So last but not least, I have been really addicted to the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is a huge, like, cult favorite, I guess. People love it because it stays in place. The felt tip on it is, like, really easy to do a wing, the wing tip on it. It's just super pointy. It's a felt tip pen. It's super expensive though. I think this is like $20 for just this little stick, and it's, I don't know. I don't know. So my biggest thing was I needed to find a dupe for this. I think I found a dupe for this. It's not exact, but it's pretty darn tootin' good. So again, I'm gonna say this because everybody, I feel like needs to hear this. Just because somebody suggests a product or says that it really works well for them and it's their holy grail may not mean it will work well for you, because we all have different skin types, eyelids, everything. Our preferences are different. The way we handle our brushes and our hands are different. So just because it works really well for somebody else does not mean it might work for you the same way. So before anybody gets all mad at me because they go out and buy this and are like, oh, that is nothing like the Stila pen, it is for me. So there you go. I love this because it stays put. It's super black. It doesn't budge. It doesn't smudge. It's really easy to use, and it does a perfect wing tip. Like, isn't that beautiful? I didn't use this pen to do that wing tip. I used the Bellini Eye Tech Liquid Eyeliner. It comes in this packaging. It is weird. It's super tiny. Like, when I saw it, I was like, that thing's small. It's super small. This is what it looks like. It's like a little bullet. It shakes. The Stila pen shakes. This one has a twist off cap, whereas the Stila one pulls off and kind of, you push it down and it's like, it feels retractable, are about the same amount. So this was, I think, $8 and something cents. I found this at Walgreens. This one was $20. The amount in it is 0.5 milliliters, and the amount in the Bellini one is 0.5 44 milliliters. So they are slightly off by like how much liquid is in it, but not by that much. So this one is more than half the price less than this one. When you want to talk about, you know, the darkness of it, we will do two comparisons. I'm wasting my good eyeliner just to show you guys. Okay, so this is what they look like. This one right here is the Stila one. This is the Milani one. They look basically identical in regards to the blackness and opaqueness of them. So this right here, this line, it's a little bit faded, as you can see. I put this on my hand last night when I was just opening this and playing with it. Since then, I took a shower last night. I rubbed on it a bunch. Kaya rubbed on it a bunch because she thought it was something that she could like scratch off my hand. She didn't understand what it was. I have washed my face in the sink. I have put toner on. I have put lotion on my face, and I've put hand lotion on my hand, and I've slept on this, and that is the line that is still there. So in regards to stay all day power, I'm pretty sure this will be pretty good for that. Like I said, I'm using it on my eyes right now. It makes a very good wing. It is just really pretty. It hasn't smudged on my monolid at all. In regards to the felt tip, that's where it is a little bit different than the Stila. The Stila tip is has a very sharp point to it, which, to be completely honest with you, after a bunch of uses starts breaking. I don't know if anybody else has had that issue, but like as you can see, that like little tip right there is starting to break off, and that's what happened to my last one. This one is a little bit thicker, and it's almost more of a marker felt tip. Like it feels just more sturdy and it's thicker. So, and it's not as long and pointy. So you aren't going to be able to get like as wispy of a, you know, wing, but I think that's pretty good. That's what I ended up getting out of it. So I'm super excited. It's really easy to handle. It takes some getting used to because it is so small, but this, I mean, look at that. That stayed through all of the junk I did last night and sleeping on it. And you can't even, I mean, I don't know. So this is, I'm super excited because this was like my, I needed this in my life, but it's just so expensive. So now I can just go pick this up for less than half the price and be as happy. So I'm excited. Who's excited? Are you excited? I'm excited. So far, I have mostly everything that I need for my drugstore look. Things are pretty comparable. Like I said, I wanted to find as many dupes as I could to the makeup that I usually use, but I am super excited, and I'm really pretty excited about this Loreal palette. I mean, it's just, it's really pretty. I can see why everybody hyped about it. Like I said though, if I had to choose between Urban Decay and Loreal, I don't know if I would completely give up my Urban Decay just because it just works really well on my skin. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you in my next video.